I don't know why this. Connect. Oh, maybe I am live on this side. I'm live. Babe, go to my Instagram and see if I'm live over there. All right. Hey, y'all. Can you hear me over here? I hope it can hear me. Did it go off? I hope it didn't. Hey, y'all. It's dark in here because I'm trying to learn how to work the lights for this particular wall. Y'all see how somebody go inbox me and tell me that my hands look like the glory. And I receive it, but it's really the light, y'all. It's the light. It's just having to learn how to bounce that light off of this light. You get what I'm saying? Hey. So, hey y'all, thank you for coming in. Please tag the video, and I'm excited for those who will watch the replay. It is 6:30, probably 7:30 where you are. It's your friend, Dr. Alexis, coming in from Dallas, Texas. As you're coming on, do me a favor, like, share, tag the video. We're talking about multiplying your brand. This is for faith-based brands in 2024. Because it's at the door. That rhyme, right? 2024 is at the door. How was y'all holiday? Welcome to the broadcast. Portland, Oregon, right? Or Washington. Whew. Let me know where y'all coming in from. It's your friend, Dr. Alexis, coming in from Dallas, Texas, Chesapeake, Virginia. Welcome to the broadcast, Portland. Try putting a light on the floor behind you. That could work. I'm trying not to look like Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? So come on in, you guys. Welcome to the broadcast. Let me share this. Let them know that I'm live on this other channel. Let me just go to my channel 1 second. All right. Thank you, Lord. Oh, I gotta add the video. All right. Okay, some wisdom keys for you. Live now. All right. Okay. Hey, everybody, Minnesota. Hey, ATL. Hey, everybody, Georgia. And I know people will watch the replay. I am not going to be on here long because I got to go. But I wanted to come on to help you guys help yourself in 2024. When it comes to your business, you're going to have to, yes, God can help us. And that is our number one supporter. That's the number one person we go to for strategy and wisdom. But you're also going to have to help yourself by stepping out of the confines of just your comfortability, you being comfortable, and stepping out and selling. I know that sounds crazy. That might sound harsh to some because, it could be a dirty word, but I'm telling you that the only way that you're going to be able to step out into making the money that you really want to make as a believer. Now, this is for believers. I have been around these internet streets. I have been around for a long time, specifically trying to do business online. And so my story is that in 2016, I was fired, 2015, 2016, around that time, fired from my job, working in a faith-based, well, I was working at the school district, but at the same time, I knew that I had these other calls and these other things that I could do, but I did not know what to do. And that's for many of you listening. You may not know what to do, right? You may not know what to do in the midst of the shift with, whatever is ahead. I have a few tips for you. First of all, I think that you have to have two different legs in two different businesses. So for me, I have a nonprofit and a for-profit, but I'm going to help you today with your for-profit, and hopefully it will help you to multiply. Somebody type in multiply. Somebody type in multiply. Welcome to the broadcast. You guys, do me a favor, like, share, tag the broadcast. Let somebody know that I'm on. I know that there are those of you who will watch the replay, but I do want to just kind of catch you up on a strategy that helped me to multiply my business this year, 2023, by 233%. 233%. Okay, it took me into multiple tax brackets. It jumped me from last year to this year. And so I want to help you to at least 2x your business. And I'm going to tell you that it's not going to be overnight. I know people say that online. They say it's going to be overnight, right? You can't hear anymore. You can't hear anymore. Tell me, you guys can't hear? Lisa, you can't hear? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, you can hear. All right. I know that, sometimes you see the marketing online and they tell you like, hey, yeah, I'm about to help y'all make this much money overnight, and this is what it is. And the Bible says that wealth gained little by little is the best type of wealth. Okay, it says that in Proverbs, because when you make it too fast, it's going to get wings and fly away. You hear what I'm saying? It's going to get wings and fly away. So you have to have a strategy here. It's not just unbelievers who can get money. The Bible says that he reigns on the just and the unjust, and that I just believe that we need strategy. And a lot of times we see so many things online that tell you to do this, do that. All get rich quick strategies is not the strategy from heaven. I love saying this, taking that Kurt Franklin song and saying strategies from heaven rain down on me. Strategies from heaven rain down on me. That is the wisdom, I'm telling you. And I've had wisdom in this. I've made money. I've lost money. Okay. I've made a lot of money and lost a lot of money over the years trying to do too much. And so I want you to do something this year different. Somebody say, do something different. Do something different. This year, I want to do something different. And in order for me to do something different, I'm going to have to eliminate everything that is being a distraction. I can't do 10 different businesses at once. I'm going to have to focus, have a focal point. Okay. I'm going to have a focal point. You're going to have a focal point, Christine, Sarah, Mama Makes It Happen, Shirley, and Quita. Okay, you're going to have Ricky. You're going to have a focal point, all right? Because we can do a lot, but is that a lot what's about to make me money this year? Now, money isn't a dirty word. Money is a tool. But when there is a spirit of mammon behind it, mammon is driven by, I just want to get paid. Okay, it's driven by something else, but your passion can shift you into a whole nother dimension. Your passion, what can you do in the middle of the night? What can you do? When I was working at this job, and somebody heard in the middle of the night and is thinking something else, but I'm telling you right now, we're talking about Holy Ghost things. Okay, but listen, you guys, what can you do? What can you do? And I'm going to tell you as well, like there has been some things that the Lord allowed me to make money in so I could realize I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to do that anymore. Okay. Last year, our organization did over $968,000 our nonprofit. And I'm going to tell you, it was doing something I don't want to do anymore. All right. Because I don't believe in toiling. I say, whenever there's toil, there's no oil, and although it was good, the Lord used it for my good. He used it and he allowed, and he gave me a dream about it. But sometimes God will put something in your face to let you know, okay, you're going to taste this thing, but is this what I really want you to do? But it will open up other doors to other things. Okay, it'll open up other doors for other things. And so I thank God for the experience, but I know when to hold them and when to fold them. Okay. You got to know when to leave a season when the grace has lifted, because when you're doing something out of just hunger, it's almost like you're just taking whatever. But when you're doing something that there is something on this. And so sometimes a lot of multimillionaires have stumbled into being a millionaire because they started to do something different, or they did something that not necessarily they always wanted to do. Ultimately, your passion is to do whatever. Like, it's not necessarily like people like, oh, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? Your ultimate passion may be, okay, to do whatever the Lord is telling you to do. Okay. But I'm passionate about events. I'm passionate about sharing information. I'm passionate about letting people know that they can come up too. That's what I'm passionate about. I'm a girl who grew up in Centerville, Illinois, grew up on Church Road, we grew up in a small house with lighting in the back of the house. We would burn up our trash. Anybody ever burned up their trash outside? That's what we did to our garbage. I don't remember having a garbage man. We burned up our trash. I mean, maybe that's a little, I don't know. Any of y'all ever had to do that? Oh, okay. So look, you still do, Tawanji. Listen, like, share, tag the broadcast, y'all. So I didn't know I was living in the country, and I don't think I was living in the country. I was in Centerville, Illinois, but I found out that is the poorest place in America. Type it in, Centerville, Illinois. I'm telling you, that is some crazy stuff to me, but I didn't know. But later, now I know. Okay. So there is, I remember I always said, I don't want to be an entrepreneur because I want to know where my check is coming from. And, that is real. But the thing is that I just believe that there is money out there for us, and that we have to go out there and get it. But a lot of things that are stopping you is you. Yeah, you listening to me. It is you. Why? Because you're afraid to sell whatever it is that God has given you to do. In any industry, you're going to have to learn how to sell something. When I was doing work for the nonprofit, or when I'm still doing work for the nonprofit, but when I'm doing work and we had to go out and go into the community and get a contract within an apartment complex or get them to sign on, I'm still having to sell a program. Okay. I'm still having to sell a program. If you got cookies that you bake, you still gonna have to post somewhere online. If you have, let's see, anything, if you even are trying to hire people for your business, you're selling something, you're selling your business to them, and you're not selling your soul though. See, that's the thing. A lot of times people get caught up in selling things that they are not comfortable with, and that's when the spirit of mammon is driving, because that thing will tell you to do something that is not lining up with your spirit. There's so many faith-based coaches, but they're getting their strategy from evil entities, or they're getting their strategy from the world system. But we have to get our strategy from God, and people of God who are submitted to him and who will not do anything outside of his will. And if they do, they will come back and repent for it. Here's the reality. God has called the wealth of the wicked to be transferred over to the just, but you have to understand that you got to take that thing by force and do something with what God has given you to do. You can't just be out here saying, I don't want to sell. I'm sorry. You got to learn how to sell. You have to. You have to. And there are a million people out there selling. But what's the difference? The difference is you're different. God gave you something different. It doesn't matter if a million of them are selling their lipstick. It doesn't matter, if a million of them are selling their jackets. You know what I'm saying? Or their hairstyles or whatever you do. God has given it to you. And it is wrong for you to go to the Father who is giving you ingenuity and invention and creativity, and then go another year with saying, I didn't do it because I was what? Afraid to sell. I was afraid to market. Many people who own businesses remind me of those who are waiting at their house for a man to drop down because they say they want to be married, but they just waiting for him to drop on top of the house. You got to go out there and get it. Hopefully that analogy didn't hurt anybody, but what I'm trying to tell you is this. You'll have the same results every year if you keep doing the same thing. What is the number one thing that is stopping you from promoting your brand? And I'm telling you, I know what it is. It's the fear of self-promotion, because you don't want to self-promote. That's still fear. But that fear, I'm telling you, that fear is a trip. It's a trip. Who can say that they be afraid? That they're afraid? Like the broadcast, y'all share it. Let somebody know that I'm on. It's your friend, Dr. Alexis. Listen, who can tell me right now that they be afraid to launch what God has given them to launch? Reasons you're afraid. What if nobody registers? What if nobody registers? Or what if nobody buys this? I'm seeing what they're doing on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It does not look like mine. Maybe my stuff is trash. It's just not good. Maybe it's just not good. I need to have a better website. I need to have a better website. I need to have a better email list. I need to do this. I'll just work on that this year. And then next year, well, here we are. We're at next year. We're at next year. We're at next year. These years, it seems like it's getting faster and faster. Anybody else feel that? We at next year, y'all. Did God really tell me this? Hey, I'm going to just sow my book into you because you're afraid that ain't nobody going to buy it. I'm going to just sow everything. And I believe in sowing. But now it's time you get paid for what you do. Now it's time that you get paid for what you do. You talk yourself out of the increase. And I'm going to tell you something. It's you against you. It's not you against anybody else. Because if you look at everybody else's stuff, you're not going to do anything with what God has given you to do. You can be inspired, but don't just look at their stuff and copy it and be like, yeah, that's it. That's the formula. No. What you have is amazing. All you need is a little tweak and a little upgrade. A little upgrade. I'm telling you, a little upgrade. A little upgrade this year changed everything for me. It gave me multiple six-figure launches. A little tweak, a little upgrade. And I had to stop being afraid. Now, some people might say, Dr. Alexis, well, I don't have a following like you. So how I don't have a following. So I just, and I'm going to tell you something. I didn't start with no following. I didn't start with a following. And I know people who have 100 people watching their broadcast, or maybe 100 views. That means maybe 30 to 40 people are watching it. And I'm telling you, they're selling millions of dollars of whatever they're doing without manipulating the people. And I'm going to tell you something else. Albany, you said it's understanding the LLC. I'm going to tell you guys something. Don't even start with an LLC when you're first starting. Forget that. Start where you are. Start as a DBA when you're first starting. When you're first selling something as a 1099, because here's the reality, or as a not 1099 as the I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? What you got to file on your taxes. You have to start where you are as an independent contractor, okay? It's the same thing as if you worked Uber or something. You're starting where you are. You're not going to try to just get all of this stuff, because what I've done in the past is created a whole bunch of LLCs that I didn't need. When tax time came, I'm sitting up here getting fined because it's like, hey, you got to pay this or whatever. In reality, I could have just had one, because regardless, if it's a one-person LLC, you're still going to have to work underneath. You're still going to have to file it on your taxes as alongside yourself. So it really doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? It's a waste of time trying to do all that. I'm telling you, I didn't have no business plan. I didn't have a business plan. What I had was I'm just going to step out here at first, because at first you just got to see whether you want to do it or not. As a sole proprietor, yes, you got to see whether you want to do it or not. Multiplication comes with revelation. I challenge you. If you are a cook, let's say you cook and you make good food, I challenge you to set up this year 4 to 5 pop-ups. You don't have to do it perfect. I thought you needed a truck, like a food truck. No, you get that the food license from your city, and you go out there and have your family go with you, and you set up tables and you set up whatever you need. And I'm telling you, just start where you are. We just went to somebody's barbecue the other day, in the summer, the other day, and I'm telling you, it was good. They didn't have no food truck, and they had the line all the way wrapped around. They started where they were. If that's what you want to do, and then you go out and get a truck, right? Don't sit here and try to do all of that stuff and then you're stuck. This is me. Listen, me right now. Last year or 2 years ago, we were like, man, I was like, babe, I really, really, really want to do. I want to do letter company. That's what I want to do. Not realizing that I was the business. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I just want to do a letter company. Man, we spent all that money on the letter company. I'm telling you, probably $50,000. Because the pandemic was good for us. It was good for us. So I spent all that money. I realized that is not what I want to do. So what would have happened if I would have just started with LOVE? Letters, those, the letters at events. What would have happened? I would have saved myself $50,000, at least 40,000. You see what I'm saying? But I was really looking online and looking at somebody else's vision. But is this the vision that I'm supposed to do right now? You see what I'm saying? So you really have to make a decision. What is it that I really want to do? And if I really want to do this, I'm just going to start where I am. Somebody type in start where I am. Donna, yes, the rules are different for every state, but I'm telling you, every state will give you an opportunity. They are different in every state. And every city is different. The rules are. But I saw people selling food outside of the grocery store or in the parking lot. They set up some tents and made sure the food was set up right. And I'm telling you, they were selling it. It wasn't in the hood. But even if it was, sometimes you just got to go get it where you are, right? There's multiple things for that. Let's say that you're selling sandwiches or cakes. You may want to go to a car dealership, or you may want to go to just different places, the schools or wherever. They always, you know how I saw people selling food. They would come sell plates at the hairdresser. You see what I'm saying? You just need to start where you are instead of spending extra money. Okay, Donna, I hear you. You're in Colorado now, in Georgia. But and a lot of times, I'm telling you, and we see that with Keith Lee. Keith Lee goes into a city and he helps them, kind of push their business. And it's most of the time marketing. That's what I found. You guys, our biggest issue as faith-based businesses is marketing. We don't know how to market. We don't know how to market. We do not know how to market. And it's a lot of times just, I don't want to say ignorance, like you're ignorant. I'm not saying that, but we are ignorant of how to do things. We're not in the know. You see what I'm saying? We're not in the know. Did you know that your story can sell more than you ever imagined? Your story connected to whatever you're doing. To whatever you're doing. Somebody type in, tell me your industry. Tell me your industry. Okay, so all right. So I'm trying to look at the different ones. All right. So there are mental health counselors on here, educators, fashion, fast food restaurants, leadership and personal development, graphic design, digital marketing. Okay, so there are all of these different types of businesses. Did you know that your story will sell and connect to your target audience? Your story. A flyer does not sell. A flyer tells, but it does not sell what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? A flyer just ain't gonna do it. It has to be more than that. You have to connect with your audience and pull them in with a story, not just your story, but their story too. Let me show you guys today. Today I launched a class. On marketing, faith-based marketing. But I'm going to read to you guys something that I did to help you with, this color look horrible, this light. I'm going to fix it. Just not today. I'll fix it later. All right. So I'm going to show you what I did. This is how I wrote it up, and I'm going to point out to you guys how it grabs the audience, all right? But this is a strategy that anybody can use. It's not just for me, it's for you too. Anybody can use this strategy. You have to have a story connected to it. Not only do you need the story, but you need the other things too. It's other things to it, but I'm going to show you guys this, all right? So I wrote today. I was struggling with this course, Market It, because I was like, man, for like the last year, I think it's been a year, I've been trying to launch it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it later. And really, I didn't feel like it because I had done so much this year. And it's okay to do a lot and then rest. I'm gonna tell you, it's okay. So I wrote this for my copy on my course. All right. It's time to make money off of what you're passionate about. But how? You're juggling a few jobs plus Uber and nothing's moving. Okay. So who am I connecting with right here? I'm connecting with somebody who is passionate about whatever business they're trying to launch. And they're also maybe doing a lot of things outside of what they do not want to do. All right. Then I go to tell my story. In 2015, I was fired from a job at the school district. My boss told me, if you stay here, you will never become what you're called to be. It was true. I spent most of my days at that job creating events. That's what I really loved, classes and events. She gave me 30 days and I was on my way. At that time, I was working 2 jobs and babysitting on the side. Can you imagine? Okay, so what I did right here is tell my story. Then I connected you to some humor. Like, look, I was working 2 jobs and babysitting. Now I'm connected to you too. Why? Because here I'm saying you're juggling a few jobs plus Uber and nothing's moving. I also was juggling 2 jobs and babysitting on the side. Can you imagine? Yes, you can imagine right there because you can see it. You're connected with my story right there. You see what I'm saying? Right there, you're connected. That's connecting with their story, and my story is your story. What do you got going on? I want to know. What do you as the person who's trying to take the course, what do you got going on? I want to know because immediately I'm connected. Immediately. I didn't tell no lies there. I told the truth. Okay? All right. So then I went on to talk about a few years later, I stayed up looking for videos about infopreneurs. The YouTube video said we were living in an information age and that there was need for teachers and course creators. I decided to use my PhD in adult, professional, and community education to teach adults who were believers how to increase their bottom line. Okay, so here I'm saying, hey, I found out about another the information. It's an information age via YouTube. And then I connected what I'm calling myself an expert here by saying, hey, I already learned a lot when I went to school, but I decided to use that to say, hey, I can teach adults. And really, my purpose here is to help believers increase their bottom line. Now, that's making it a even stronger niche because that's saying that I'm only speaking to believers. I'm only speaking to believers. That's my target audience. All right. You see, I found a niche. Faith-based how-to courses. In the early days, I was making 3,000 to 4,000. Later, I would make 100,000 per course. What did I do there? And I don't even like using like people are, you got to show me to believe me, but I don't like all that when people are like, yeah, I did 1 million and multi-millions, because really a lot of times they be lying. But for me, I wanted to show that believers could do it. And so I said how I started at 3,000 to 4,000, then later would make 100K per course. I go down to say here, hey, it's not typical. I can't promise you 6-figure launches. That has taken me 7 years, but I can help you to multiply whatever you're making now on your classes, events, conferences, business, with things that I learned along the way without compromising your integrity to do so. And I talk here about how believers get caught up in church talk, and that's not going to make a sale. It's not going to do it. It's not going to make a sale. But what I can help you to do is to take what you have and multiply it. So what it does is it literally makes people to it helps you to see where you are and to say, look, I can do this. I know that I can do it. I know that I can get the strategy, I can get the wisdom to do it, and I'll be straight. But I have to step out of where I am and market. I'm telling you, the number period. It is marketing. In the beginning, I had bootleg flyers that I was doing on Canva. It was bootleg stuff that I was doing on Canva by myself. Did not know how to do anything. This year, I hired somebody to help me. I hired somebody to help me. So even though I know that my niche is faith-based community, because here I say in this copy, right? And I'm telling you, it is the story that sells. Here I said, you see, I found a niche, faith-based how-to courses. Faith-based how-to courses to do what? Help believers increase their bottom line. To help them increase their bottom line. You got to step out and market, y'all. Marketing is hard. It can be hard if you don't change how you feel on the inside. Before I take on anybody today, a couple of weeks ago, I launched a higher level mentorship with 12 women, and it's for 6-figure earners. But here's the deal. In order to work with me, really, you got to know who you are. You got to have some confidence here, because it's going to take confidence to sell whatever you have. Now, I want to submit to you, look at that church talk. I want to submit to you that the confidence is in the one who gave you the vision, not in you. Your confidence is in the one who gave you the vision. You see what I'm saying? It's not in you. Because if you can, and he's the one who gives us the confidence, is what I'm saying. Right? So first he gave us the confidence. I have my confidence in him. So he's the one who gave me the vision. So I got the confidence in this vision. And I want to teach organic marketing. This is not a course on how to market like using ads. Although there are people who need to use ads, but I believe in organic marketing. And I built this brand via the Holy Spirit, step by step. And you're right, Courtney. We like, as believers, like to give everything for free. We can't do that. What you have, there's an audience for. You know what I was looking at? Did you see where each hotel has different types of soap in there and different type of skincare in there and shampoo? I saw the Dry Bar, which is a place you go to get your hair done, their shampoo inside of this hotel. I saw different people's brands in these hotels. I said, wow, that's such a great idea for somebody who may want to sell their product, their skincare, their hair care, their cosmetics. It's not for me, but for somebody else. How about dreaming bigger? How about when I go across seas or I go on a plane and we get fed, the food there, I see like this is somebody's brand here. Who has a contract to give us this food? This is not the airlines cooking this. This is a brand that's a contractor. You see what I'm saying? So you have to see yourself beyond where you are. I'm telling you, and you have to open your mouth. But there are strategies to it. It is wisdom to it. It is going live when maybe you're uncomfortable. I had to go live today. I'm launching a course. I don't really want to go live. It's the holidays. I don't really want to, but I'm telling you, I know that I have to market it because there are those of you who have to market your brand too. And so I want to help you this year, 2024, to market what you have. All right. To market what you have. If you're going to sow a seed, sow it into your business, sow it into yourself. to get the knowledge, not knowledge that you're just going to carry and have. I'm talking about knowledge that you can immediately put to work to multiply your sales. So say if you had 5, then now tomorrow you have 10 sales. That's better than the 5 that you started with. You have to start somewhere. Somebody type that again, start somewhere. Start somewhere. Start somewhere. I got to market what I have. All right. And so I want to invite you guys to take this course with me that's going to be on the 10th and the 9th and the 10th in 2024 of January. The 9th and the 10th, January 9th and 10th. Okay. I want to invite you to take this course called Market It. Market It. And it is not just a prophetic declaration to market. And I say prophetic because my business, I call myself a prophetic entrepreneur. Everything I do, I try to be led by the Spirit of the Lord. All right. So I got to hear in order so that I won't fear. Come on, I got to hear. Because if I heard it, even though, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm going to still be repeating to myself, I shall fear no evil. I shall fear no evil. I shall fear no evil. I got to start somewhere. All right. I want to invite you guys to take this course, and you can register at dralexislive.com. It is called Market It. Thank you to Wanji for this. She says, seriously, ladies, Dr. Alexis shared with me some nuggets. And when I launched my first course for $497 from the tools, I had 21 registrations, and I dropped it again after with 18 women. Success was the strategy. I thank you so much for that. Tawanji, I appreciate that. And there are other people who I've helped along the way. And I just really want to see you guys maximize what you have. Even if it's a course that you say, I want to do a tea party, I want to do a book launch, and 20 people show up. I'm telling you, that's better than 0. And you sitting on it till next year. All right. And it is a wisdom strategy. Okay. Like you have to get wisdom from the Lord. But I'm giving you the wisdom keys that I've learned. All right. So it is going to be the 9th and the 10th. You can register at dralexislive.com. Let me put that in there. The 9th and the 10th, 2 days. And anybody who's taken my classes can tell you that they leave out with more than they came there with. The course is $297, and it is 2 days. And also you can register with Afterpay. Register with Afterpay, meaning you can buy now, pay later. That's something else, you guys. Did you know that buy now, pay later did billions of dollars during the holiday? Also, having the right platform to launch your brand, your course, your membership, whatever it is that you're doing, having the right platform is important as well. So I want to share with you guys that. I'm going to share with you tips to take your story and to use it to motivate those on your page, on your Facebook, to buy with you, right? To buy with you. They're already your friend online. There's something that connected you guys together, how to use social media as a tool to do so. I'm telling you, it will help you. If you have 5, you'll have 10 later. That's what I can guarantee, because what you're going to do is step out from behind this thing and being scared, and you're going to come alongside me and launch that thing that you have. It's called Market It. So I hope that you guys will join us. It will be January 9th and 10th, and it's going to be organic marketing for the faith-based entrepreneur. And I can guarantee this, there is going to be success. There's going to be success. One of my favorite mentors, Dr. Renee, says success leaves clues. There is going to be success. You're going to be successful in your feet in 2024. Now, I've learned a lot. I've lost. I've learned again. Okay. I'm not perfect as far as the marketing goes. I didn't go to school for marketing, but what I do know is that I've been in the school of life for the last 10 years doing what I'm doing. And you got to start somewhere. Okay. So I want to challenge you guys to take this course, the 9th and 10th, January 9th and 10th. And we will have registration open until the 9th. So this gives you time for the next 2 weeks for you to register. Only for faith-based. Well, Bridget, faith-based people are those who usually take my course because that's my audience. People who are believers, right? So if you're a believer, then this course is for you. Or if you're not, but some people get irritated because they, Dr. Alexis, how long is an hour per class? Oh, so the classes will be from probably 7 to 9. So it'll probably be like 4 to 5 hours. You will have the replay available. You will be in a quiet place. Oh, you can catch the replay too, but hopefully be at your house. You be at your house unless it's loud, but I think you'll be okay. Anybody else has a question? Yes, Tawanji. Principles will work anywhere, even outside the household of faith. Absolutely. Yeah, it applies to all business owners. Absolutely. Any more questions, you guys? Let me know if you think that this will be something that you are interested in, this course. Okay, remember, you guys, I told you, even if you're not a business owner, but you have a side business, that means that you're a sole proprietor. Stop trying to start the LLC, because I'm telling you right now, I have like 5 LLCs that I'm not LLCing. Okay. Ultimately, I'm the brand. All right. So, Vicky, you're interested. Aquita, okay. I did come out with the Here Comes the Bride prayer. I hope you guys listen to that. No, you don't have to have a certain amount to use Afterpay in your business. You could just use Afterpay. Anybody can use it. It's Afterpay, Klarna, or there's even another one. There's like 3 different ones. Let me see if I could show you guys the what I'm using. So yeah, you can use whatever. You don't have to just have one type of, it doesn't have to be just from your business finances. No, it's from something else. I don't know, because I've never used Afterpay, but maybe somebody. Wow. Okay. Well, I want you guys to go to Dr. Alexis Live. Let's make sure that it's on there. I believe that it's on there. Dr. Alexis Live. And go to upcoming events. And go to market it. Go to upcoming events and go to market it. And you can check out right there, and you can use Afterpay, Affirm, or Klarna. Those are all buy now, pay later opportunities. Okay. So you can use any one of those. And let's see how your year goes for those of you who may need an extra boost, an extra push. Yeah, sizzles. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to work on this light because, yeah, it needs to be worked on. And I'm going to talk to you soon. I'll be back live with the monthly word on the 1st of the month for the year. Okay. Love you and good night.